Did you know Belarus has a high literacy rate for both males and females, with 99.7% of the total population who are 15 years above and can read and write? Good day, everyone. Today I will be discussing about the country of Belarus. As your business coordinator in your up-and-coming international transaction with a company in Belarus, I have researched about the country to help your group transact business as smoothly as possible and establish long-lasting relationships with your potential business partners. I will be discussing the communication process, the business practices, and the culture of the Belarusians. First, let's talk about how Belarusians communicate. The two official languages of Belarus is Russian and Belarusians. There's also other local dialects which influenced by their bordering countries. However, there's a conflict between which of the two official languages should be used, as Russian tends to dominate the country instead of the native Belarusians. Because Belarus is close to the history with Russia, the language of Belarus is mostly dominated by Russian language, which is spoken by the majority of the country's population. Belarusian language is mostly only practiced in learning institution as part of their cultural knowledge. Greetings depend on the other person's gender. Men shake hands when greeting one another, maintaining direct eye contact. A relatively firm handshake is the way to go. Light hugs are common between good friends and family. When women greet each other women, 3 alternating kisses on the cheek, usually starting with the left, is common. If you know each other well, a light handshake or a slight nod of acknowledgement will usually suffice for initial meetings. Greeting between men and women depend on the closeness of their relationship. If they do not know each other, basically they do not touch. A handshake is possible, but may be seen as strange by the women. For meeting for the first time for someone for whom it is necessary to show respect, you say "Здравствуйте," pronounced as "Zdravstvuyte." In a less formal situation, such as meeting friends, one would simply say "Привет." Belarusians tend to say what they mean and what they are thinking, but never directly to the person they are thinking about. People can be quite direct when asking for something. Like, for instance, at dinner table, when it's usually done with a command rather than a question. Some Westerners might even think of these types of social interactions as rude. In terms of nonverbal communication, touching during conversation is not very common unless necessary, which leads someone to another location where the person with whom you are speaking isn't or is refusing to listen to you. Between men and women in non-business situations, making a lot of eye contact may be misinterpreted as flirting or the like. The issue of personal space seems to be blurred with men, and they usually feel comfortable invading another space. If riding on a very crowded bus, no one complains that close quarters people will tolerate being packed like sedans. People always feel free to talking or dealing with other people's children. Business practices. Now that we have covered the basic communication process in Belarus, let us now proceed to talk about their business practices. Dress code for men and women are similar to anywhere else. Men wear suits and ties. Black and gray are popular. Dark colors, even dark Shirts with dark ties are acceptable. Women wear mid-length skirts, jackets that can show color in their blouses and get very toned down conservative. The Ochiesva is used in place of Mr. and Mrs. in all respectful social interactions, even if people have known each other for years. They will call each other by their first name, Ochiesva. It is basically one middle name and a variation of the father's first given name for men, beginning with Ochich for men and Yavin for women. In terms of negotiation, avoiding hard selling tactics, any sort of confrontation. Remember that important decisions can take a while, but simply decisions should be made on the spot. At the market, in some stores, it is possible to negotiate, but basically the price is the price. This means that you can ask for more or less, but basically asking for less money means humiliating the seller. This doesn't mean this doesn't happen, but it's offensive to bargain someone down without a real reason. Gifts usually mean corruption, so it is best to avoid any gifts at initial meetings. Culture. With the communication process and business practices now covered, we will now proceed to talk about Belarusians' culture. Belarus is an industrial and agricultural state. The main industries include electrical power, timber, metallurgy, chemicals, petrochemicals, pulp and paper, building materials, medical, printing, machine building, microbiology, textiles, and food industries. Among most developed branches of industrial are automobile and tractor building, agricultural machinery, production of machines, tools, bearings, electronics, oil, extraction, processing, production of synthetic fibers, fertilizing, pharmaceutical, production of construction materials, textiles, and food industries. Marriage, Belarusian require high moral qualities from their spouses. Virginity of the bride, occasionally also was prerequisite for marriage. The wedding was celebrated both prerequisite, sorry, for marriage. The wedding was celebrated in both houses. Expenses were shared. Divorce was also mutual consent. Belarusian families have a history of living together in groups. The senior of the kin always directed the work of the men, while the wife took care of the women's activities. The father held the legal title of the property, but was limited in possibilities to sell or trade the family assets for long as they were legal heirs. The customs were designed to protect the children and the rights to their own property. When the property was sold, minors from after reaching the legal age could have claimed the sold property as theirs. There are records on several occasions courts ruled in their favor. Belarus history and politics also helped shape the culture. Belarus was formerly called as Belarusian Soviet Socialist Republic. Its name is a compound of Belarusian word Bela and Rouge or white Russian. While officially known as Republic of Belarus, the country is a dictatorship in actuality. It has 6 provinces, 1 municipality, and gained independence from the Soviet Union August 25th, 1991, but Independence Day is on July 3rd, 1994. The date was the we have communication practices in communication friendly. They are negotiators and they offer a rich culture experience. I hope that you have learned a lot about the country and you will be visiting Belarusian or good people, and their nation is strong, forming professionalism and personal relationships with them will be a rewarding experience. Belarus is a country of potential. Their communication style is vibrant and friendly, and they are smart negotiators and they offer a rich culture experience. Thank you. Have a good day.